Hello everyone, Josh from C2000 here, and today I've got a video for you all on DC Future State. And it is the first one I've got, which is the next Batman. Haven't read any of the other ones from last week, however I do have the Teen Titans one and Robin, is it Unlimited, Immortal? I don't know what the book's called, it's Robin something, that's coming as well. So basically what I'm going to do is I picked a few DC Future State titles that I think might be good, and I'm going to give them a review. And then what I'm going to do is, if I like them, I'm going to keep picking them up. If I don't like them, I'm not going to pick them up. So that's how that go. But yeah, I'm like also, guys, one thing I want to say. As far as I'm aware, the normal comics are running. A few of the normal comics are running alongside Future State. So I don't think you're gonna have to I don't think it's a case of these replace the normal books until March. I think you're gonna get a few. I think like Batman and that, you're still gonna get like the normal titles coming out. It is kind of like it's an event. It's not so much a It's not so much kind of like this is DC now, because basically they've said, if the sales for it don't do very well, I think they're basically going to do away with it. If the sales do good, they might do something with it in the future. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen to Future State after March, but we shall see. But yeah, the next Batman. It's got 3 stories in it actually. It's got one about the Future State version of The Outsiders. It's got one about the Arkham Knight, which I found quite curious. Which is the she was introduced, this new version of the Arkham Knight was introduced in Detective Comics. I did a video on it. I'm not sure what happened with the editing there, because it kind of cut off the end of the video with the like that video, but I did do a video on the Arkham Knight. And we've also got, so yeah, let's talk about the next Batman then, shall we? So, this new Batman, there are 2 Batman in Future States. You have Bruce Wayne's Batman, which is the Dark Detective, and then you have Batman. This new version of Batman is Lucius Fox. No, not Lucius Fox. It's Lucius Fox's kid, and basically, well, it's not the one you're expecting. It's not Batwing. It's actually the bad apple of the Lucius family. And what he's doing is, because basically the magistrate is gunning for anyone with a mask on. It doesn't matter if you're a bat, if you're a superhero, or if you're a criminal. They've got shoot on sight orders for any of them. And it's kind of like, kind of reminds me of a totalitarian state in kind of the way they're trying to operate things and do things. These guys are definitely the bad guys. It's not there's no kind of grey area with it. It's definitely the magistrate, the bad guys, these people, the good guys, which, fair enough. And you've got this thing where, this particular issue, we see these 2 kids inducted into the Bane gang, and they're trying to get them to blood in, as they call it. And basically, Batman intervenes and stops it, and he actually helps these kids escape the magistrate, because he knows for a fact the magistrate are literally just going to kill these kids without any hesitation. And they fire, so he helps them, and you've also got some other stuff going on in it. This is basically the setup for the premise for this new Batman, and basically, one of his family members is in a coma at current, and his mother blames the masks and the vigilantes for it, and she's kind of working hard to make sure the magistrate can't get sued for what they're doing. She's trying to make sure it's all shored up, and there's some animosity between this brother and Luke. It's basically, Luke takes the attitude of, you're never around, you never bring much good with you, kind of thing, the stereotypical kind of arguing family with a bad apple, kind of thing. It's not exactly an original idea, but it is something that separates this character from Bruce, which I'm interested to see this take on Batman and see what happens, because hey ho, if this version of Batman isn't to your taste, you've still got Bruce knocking about. He's still got his own book, you can read that, and that's one thing I kind of like about Future State, because you've got a few characters that are different and a few things that they're trying that's new, but you've also got some of the existing characters knocking about, which we shall see how it plays out. Honestly, what I might do is once DC Future State is finished, I might do a big video just kind of talking about all of DC Future State, if I have time, which I would like to do that, but so far Future State is looking alright. It's not the best thing I've read this week. My favourite thing I've read this week is Nightwing 77, and I will be doing a video on Nightwing 77. We also got the final issue of Batman Beyond this week that I want to talk about, I'll talk about it, I don't know, I might talk about it in the Nightwing review, I don't know, we'll see. It depends if I've got enough to say about it to make a video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.